Thermae Romae Novae. And this is a show about bathhouses. Lucius is transported through time to modern day Japan, where he learns about Japanese bathhouses, and he uses this to gain clout in ancient Rome. It's basically a time travel story and a kind of historical reimagining of how bathhouses could develop in ancient Rome.
It is historically accurate because that's what they culturally appropriated everybody. They conquered you and appropriated your culture.
Well, I mean, they did a little more than that, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I really like this damn show. Like, it was, I was very surprised. I like how at the end of every episode, you get a little mini documentary on a different type of bathhouse in Japan. And the show is based around this dude. Well, first of all, why the hell is he so damn accident prone? Like, this man can't be around the bathtub without like slipping on some random bit or getting sucked down a vent and just ending up in different parts of the Japanese future. And like, you write about that face too. When my man tried milk with little fruit flavor the first time, and it was like, oh! And I'm like, yo, bro, it's tasty. It's not that serious.
Like, it's flavored milk. It's like
yeah. One of my favorites is when he found himself in the bathtub store and conscripted to design a new type of personal bath for a leader of like a different province.
I think it was the emperor.
You could say he was summoned. This dude was like Shanghai.
He thought he was gonna die for sure. He had the bubble gut so bad because he thought he was about to get executed by the emperor. Like, why does the emperor want to see me? He's gonna kill me. And I'm like, dude, like, why the worst case scenario?
Well, there's got to be easier ways to. They were just like, okay, so we're gonna put this bag over your head, drag you out to your house at night. Like, damn, I would have accepted just, an invitation too. I'd be there. Every episode, he's conscripted to design a new bathhouse. He just happens to have some accidents, sometimes like 2 or 3 per episode. I'm like, damn, dude.
Like, dude, just slipping. You should be more careful around the tub is all I'm saying.
Yeah, instead of bathhouses, maybe you should have invented like some rubber-soled slippers or something.
Oh, he did. Well, they weren't rubber, so he did create bath shoes for the elderly. That was a thing that happened.
That was a thing that happened. Those that ring, that halo ring that the Japanese folks wear so they can scrub their shampoo in their hair and stuff without soap getting in their eyes. But get back to my favorite was he goes to the future again. He ends up in a bathtub store. This woman is expecting a Roman investor to come through and look at their merchandise and decide if he wants to invest in the shop. And apparently he doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak Japanese really well. So they're just like, okay, so just be ready. And then in walks Lucius, our main character, and she's expecting a Roman businessman. He's gonna be a little foreign, but just go with it. And this dude comes in butt ass naked.
I love how people never seem to bat an eye too much, with the exception of the episode with the water park. Like, for the most part, people did not bat an eye when they would see him naked. And I get that largely it's because you go in hot springs naked. You do not wear garments because you don't want to bring in lint and like foreign particles into the water. Like, 'cause that's the whole point. You're supposed to keep the water clean.
Yes, but this man was out on the street in one of them, just in front of it, and the dude's like, oh, hey, were you mugged? Oh, I understand. I've been there. It's like, word? I know they'll take your money, but they taking your clothes, your drawers too.
The only time that made sense to me is when he was in Edo period Japan, and I was like, and he was like, oh, you must have met with some bandits. I was like, you know what? Edo, we're not that far from the Warring States era, so that's fine. I can bank with that bandit came and took all his shit.
Just like, yo, so you just out here hanging brain, huh? Cool. All right. Yeah, no, we'll do that.
Yeah, also, people keep responding to his male part in a very, very dramatic way every time it's unveiled when he's not in Rome. And I'm just like, it can't be that. It cannot be that amazing to look at. I feel like they all look
apparently everyone in like future Japan is in love with this dude. The amount of times they said, oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's so chiseled. His face is the face of gods. And I'm like, yo, didn't we just see this dude in Rome, 2 scenes ago, where he's just like this butt whack, middle of the road dude? Like we meet his childhood bully as an adult. And this dude who was like this, fat ogre drawn kid is now like this, dad bod, svelte, smooth looking. I'm like, what the hell are they thinking of Romans? How are they drawing Romans in this original manga that translates to this anime?
Like that, it looks about the same.
Oh man! Oh, another one of my favorites was when he lands in the outdoor hot spring, where at first it's just him in there with the capuchin monkeys. Like,
the macaques, the snow macaques.
Snow, yeah, the snow macaques. My bad. But yeah, they're just there in the tub, all chilling. Look at him. Chilling again, and he's like, what's going on here? I'm uncomfortable. And they're like, well, yeah, because you and the monkey hot spring, sir. The humans are over there.
Yeah, that's a real thing too. Like they do, like, because some point the macaques figured out that, oh, it's warm and I'm gonna chill in here. They figured out to have a secluded one for them to be in, otherwise they would bother guests.
Well, I mean, it was cute to see, like, animated, and to get that dynamic in real life, like in the documentary portion at the end. Like that's the real, like, I won't say saving grace. I'll say like that sprinkle of extra goodness on top here. The show is funny. The show is amusing, and yeah, when you get around the bits that are, they seem slightly racist against Japanese folks, until you realize that the whole thing is written by a Japanese woman and very popular because of these jokes. And like, they got a different level of PC. It actually is
reflective of, from what I understand, historically, the Roman attitude was that Rome was the pinnacle of the world and everybody else just needed to catch up. Like that's why they were so cool with just like when they conquered people and taking aspects of their culture they liked to further edify and expand and make Rome better. That was just what they did. And they were kind of arrogant. Like that, like historically it is thought that Romans were kind of arrogant.
That's mighty white of them. But what it comes down to is this was an amusing show. I liked when they were in the past and you saw the different parts of the Roman society. This dude, he's not just building bathhouses, he's making social commentary on the bathhouse etiquette and how it's changed over the periods. And somehow they managed to make a show about bathhouses. I couldn't imagine a more boring premise for an animated series, unless you said like, yo, okay, dig this. We're gonna paint and then we're gonna watch it dry. Which, as I understand too, is a TikTok series that's like really popular. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm not even
surprised.
Yeah.
I think there's a compilation of that one on YouTube and it's like 5 hours long.
Damn. Okay, but this was not that. This was very entertaining, and the bits, like the documentary bits after the fact, it was cool because the premise there is the woman that originally authored the manga. She goes on this this nationwide tour of different bathhouses in Japan and gets the history behind them. She gives you the history and how, like, what her inspiration was for incorporating this in the in issues of the manga. It's like, this is one of the oldest springs that was built at the base of a volcano, and all the water we have here is filtered naturally from the top of the volcano where it's too hot, trickles down to where it just cools off enough on the journey that it's tolerable for humans to sit and refresh themselves in here. And she's like, how long does this trip take? And he's like, it's the 30-year trip. It's like, what? So the water that I put my hand in now, that's like perfect temperature, I'm touching, it's taken 30 years to come from boiling hot at the top of this volcano to warm all the way down to here where people are just chilling in it, farting every now and then. Just having a good old time.
I like the chicks with the paddles. That was funny.
She did it like 3 times. This is their 9 to 5 job.
Right, them chicks. Yeah. I was like, see, and especially when they showed the old man with the one doing it by himself, and I was like, you know what? This is why despite size, a lot of Asian people are very strong. Like every time you've seen like an elderly Asian person with like 16,000 bags after they went to the grocery store, and you go, how that little person carrying all that and not hurting themselves? And you go, and it's like, no, it's the repetitive work. Their bodies know it. They're ready. And I'm like,
strength built up. People think like, old man strength is just a fun thing to say. No, it's real. Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle was a documentary, y'all. Leave it.
See, I knew all those trips to the grocery store and then refusing to do more than one trip after coming home. Well,
right, you gotta take it all in one trip.
Yeah,
that's right. It's like what you doing there? You got 3 more bags in there. I got a free pinky. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on.
The series is called Thermae Romae Novae, which, as far as I know, translates to New Roman Bathhouse, or Bathhouse New Roman. That's just my approximation. But I enjoyed the heck out of the series. I didn't expect to. It's just bug nuts how they could make something so banal, bathhouses seeming so blasé, so damn fun. I enjoyed the heck out of this. It is a very enthusiastic thumbs up for me. Shay, how about you?
I also give this a thumbs up. Like, this was a kind of relaxing watch. Like, this is definitely a kind of show that even if you're not marathoning it, you could just sit back with like, your favorite snacks and just watch it and enjoy, because there's nothing going on that's too like gonna get your anxiety or heart pumping, but it's just pleasant. Like it's kind of like a nice warm bath. It's just pleasant to experience.
Yeah, and you learn about bathhouses.
Yeah, you learn a little bit about culture.
Yeah, and who wouldn't want that? I was down.
I love culture.
Isn't culture great, y'all?
Sounds so pretentious.
This was a good ass time, man. I'm actually really impressed that they were able to put something like this together off this kind of topic. And you know what? I'll be a little more open-minded from now on. I have learned something today, so it worked for me, and apparently worked for Shayna too. Which, I mean, cool. The show is called Thermae Romae Novae. It's a positive experience from both of us, and definitely something we'd recommend you check out. All right, so we are out of time. I want to thank y'all for joining. I want to thank Abby Abstergo.
Thank you.
I want to thank Shayna Shay.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, good people, reminding you that if you heard anything on this show you want to chime in on, hit us up at geekdownradio@gmail.com. Also, while you're online, check out all our hijinks shenanigans. You go to geek-down.com and you can see all our shows and all our good stuff. You got a whole network stuff there too. If you go to villains.wtf, you can see it all for yourself, take it in, experience the experiences. And we'll catch y'all next week right here. Until next time, be excellent to each other. Peace!